my birthday, and I am 47, which is wild. Very hard to believe. No, I don't want a video. I want to record this video. Perfect. All right. Yeah, I'm 47. It's really hard to believe. I feel like I'm 35. Really feel good where we're at in the business right now, where we're at with Lifted. I'm really, even though I'm doing, a lot of hours, 6 a.m., working the morning shift, so to speak, and then I'm in the evening as well till either 6 or 7, a little bit later because I do my cleanup duties just like a coach would do. I'm not excused of this stuff because I'm coaching, and I'm back on the floor. I feel like early on in my career when I was doing long early mornings and late evenings, and there's seasons of my career where I wasn't doing that and had coaches doing, the training. I was doing the programming, and it was good. It worked out. It was awesome. Now I'm in a stage in my business where I'm trying to bring it to a whole different level, and I'm back on the floor, and I love it. I still love what I do. That said, those of you who say, or those who have heard the quote, if you find something you love to do, you'll never have to work a day in your life, is true. Yes, sort of, but it's still work. There's no way around it. Like, it's work. Sometimes I get up, I'm, tired, and I'm not super duper excited to do it every day in the morning when I'm tired, but I get here and I get my blood flowing, a cup of coffee, maybe a workout, and I feel good. And I still love what I do, and I'm still fully aware of, like, this is not where I'm going to be a year from now, maybe even 6 months from now. I'm going to be doing different things. And I think if you don't plan for elevating your career or elevating your life and reaching for bigger and more challenging things, then are you really living? Are you really growing? I would say no to that. So I know that it's only a season of life. That said, I'm really happy with things are going with the new personal training, delivery system, and just programming, and all around happy with, my life right now. That said, I've been taking some notes and want to put a podcast together. Want to record a podcast around 45 life lessons, or 46 life lessons now because I'm 47. So that's coming out. I'm working on that. But I'm doing some work here for next week for the programming. I'm just having all, thinking about the past week and past 2 weeks of how we've been doing our personal training, and just thinking about clients and different clients and training, programming for different levels of fitness. And I'm taking the feedback and I'm, using that as data and figuring out what to do with it. Because sometimes the feedback is, okay, that's great feedback. Doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to change everything to fit that feedback, right? To make that feedback or to use that data and completely change my direction or my thought process. That said, criticism or feedback is healthy and good. I take that data, but I still make a decision based upon what I feel is best for the client and my business, and overall what I feel good about pushing forward, right? My message, my training philosophy. And that said, some of the feedback I've been receiving, I don't like this, or I don't want to do this, or it's all great. And it got me thinking right now about 85% of fitness should be fun. It should be. And you should make it, I think you should try to make it as fun as possible, because that's what's going to help you to continue to do it, right? And we know that consistency is really where change happens, right? It's not the gung-ho, all or nothing mentality, and then 3 months later you're falling off, right? So a lot of people start their journey in January, and by March they're already, sometimes even sooner, most of the time even sooner, January, February, maybe mid-February, they're already off track, and they already said screw it, and they already feel defeated. So we know that consistency is really where the magic happens. So when you're trying to get fit and you're trying to transform, and you're trying to get healthy, whatever it is, if you're not doing something that's fun, or if you're not trying to have fun while you're doing it, then there's a good chance you're not going to be consistent with it. With that said, I just did a podcast yesterday when I was talking about we've gotten soft a little bit, because not everything should be super duper fun and exciting. And that's the whole point. That's kind of what I talked about earlier when I first started this. If you're not elevating, if you're not transforming, if you're not trying to push yourself to do something challenging, are you really growing? Are you really living to your full potential? So, some of this stuff, as I'm designing the programs, I want to make it fun. I want to make it exciting. I want to, help people. And I also, I know the truths about how to build muscle, and I have my approach to get there. And it got me thinking of like an analogy. I go into a restaurant, I have a full menu. The chef doesn't come out and say, I recommend this. Sometimes you ask your waiter, hey, what do you recommend tonight? I can't make a decision. What do you recommend? And they'll be like, I recommend this. This is really good. I had it earlier. Or, customers have been raving about this meal. It's really good. You should try it. Boom, I'll try it. All right, you know what? Go for it. I trust you. And then you take the chance of it not being what you want. Or you go into a restaurant and you're like, I know exactly what I'm getting. And I've done it before where I'm like, I can't wait to go here. I know exactly what I'm getting, and I'm going to be fully in it. I'm going to be enjoying the shit out of it, and I can't wait to do it, whether it's a relaxed meal or whether it's your favorite place to eat. You know exactly what you're getting on the menu. You know what to get. Most of the time, if I'm being honest, I go to a restaurant and I get the same exact thing no matter where I am. Whether I go to Turf Surf and Earth in Somerville and I get double grass-fed beef burger, or I go to the Verve and I get a steak there, or I go here, or if I go to the diner and I get like steak and eggs. Like, I pretty much have the same thing that I get in different places. But there's some places that I want this. I can't wait. This place specializes in this. This is what I'm going to get. I cannot wait. My point. People come here. They want to transform. They trust me. They want me to give them my opinion and my support and my 30 years of knowledge into a program that's going to get them to their goals safely and efficiently. So, with that said, most of it should be fun. I'm gonna circle back. Most of it should be fun, but there's some stuff that I'm gonna challenge the clients on, and I'm gonna recommend that they do. You don't have to do any of this stuff. And I always tell people when they walk through the door, this is like, it's not obligated. You're not obligated to do these things. You're not, there's no pressure to do them. This is what I feel is best for you at your current fitness level. And if you want to excel, if you want to get bigger, if you want to get stronger, if you want to get faster, if you want to get leaner, if you want to get healthier, this is what I recommend. And, it's up to you. It's up to you, even if you're watching this and you're not a client here, it's up to you to figure out what you're going to do with this information that you get. And nowadays, there's information overload. It's everywhere, right? My point is, I'm going to stop, going off topic, and I feel like I'm rambling a little bit. My point is, most of this stuff should be exciting, and you should try to be excited for it. And even if it's shit, even if it's challenging, embrace the suck, right? Dive in knowing that there's things that you're going to have to do in order to get to the next level. And if you keep on avoiding the stuff that's challenging, if you keep on being reserved and if you're not willing to put yourself in a situation where it's a little uncomfortable, and sometimes a lot uncomfortable, you won't be living your full potential. That's a guarantee. One of my life lessons that I've learned: put yourself in an uncomfortable situation so you could test yourself, see what you're made of. That's going to help you to the next level. You're just talking earlier to somebody about, confidence. How do you build confidence? I'm like, it's weird because in order to build confidence, we'll say in order to strengthen your confidence muscle, because we all have the ability to be confident. It's a muscle that we have to, train, and we have to get better at. In order for you to get better at being confident, you have to do the things that require confidence. So if you don't have any confidence to begin with, and you're not willing to go for it, then you're never going to get the confidence to do something else. And you're kind of going to be in this like negative loop of like, I want to do it, I can't do it, I won't do it, I'm not going to do it. Boom. And then you circle back. And then every time you go to do something or want to do something, you don't have the confidence to actually do it. But you got to do the shit that gives you the confidence in order to do the shit that gives you confidence. It's like Yogi Berra had the best like duh quotes, and I love it because it's so simple. And this is one of them. I feel like just like strength. You want to get stronger? Then you got to do the things that you feel weak with in order to build the strength that you need to do the stronger things or the things that require more strength. And if you don't put yourself in, again, same things, whether it's life or opening up a business or whatever it is that you're challenged with that you don't have the confidence to do. A lot of times it's relationships. You're afraid to approach the girl. You're afraid to approach the guy. You're afraid to leave your job because you maybe you want to have your own business, but you're afraid to leave. Fear of communicating, there's a lot of fears that prevent people from doing the things that they would normally want to do. And that fear creates lack of confidence, and then you never propel yourself forward. I know there's a lot of things in my life, a lot of times in my life where I kind of hesitated because I had a fear of something and I overanalyzed and I built up anxiety and I never did it. Going back, there's a lot of things that I'm super proud of that I did because I'm like, damn, imagine if I didn't like push for that year of standing out in front of MTV with my shirt off and doing all that wild, crazy shit that people thought I was crazy to do. No, like I would never have been on MTV and I never would have had the feedback from people saying, dude, that show changed my life. Or that show opened me up to natural bodybuilding. Or I get this a lot, which is a compliment. I realized I was gay after watching that MTV show. Awesome. Good for you, bro. But my point is, if I never would have done those things, and when I was young and I was kind of like in this season of life where like I didn't care about anything, like I'm going for it. And it was a little scary, but I did it. And looking back, I'm like, damn, what if I didn't do those things? I never would have been where I'm at now. So what could I do now that I'm 46? Like, I'm still not done. I still have dreams and I still want to, do things and take myself out of my comfort zone so I could level up. But without doing those things in the past that I was scared of, that I was fearful of, I would never have the confidence to do the things that I'm going to do. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Because if you're watching this right now and you're struggling with confidence or you're looking to do something that you don't necessarily feel like you can do or you don't have the courage, I'm going to say, preaching right here about God, but you either have faith or you have fear. Whether or not you believe in God, the universe, whatever it is, either you have faith that it's going to work out and it's going to be okay no matter what the outcome is, or you're going to have fear, and you really can't have both at the same time. So either step out in faith and take the risks, do the things, build the confidence, and that will help in the future. Your future self will thank you. Or stay low key, fearful of everything, and not ready to make the next move. Now, you may be, if you're watching this right now, you're in the headspace because the algorithm's already putting videos in front of you that are making sense for where you're at. But some people are totally chill with not taking the moves and I'm not judging, or I don't, really doesn't bother me. I'm saying that if you have ambitions and you want to do different things and kind of like get to the end of your life and look back and be like, damn, I'm so happy and proud that I did those things because I have zero regrets. Or get to that place in your life where you're like, damn, I wish I would have taken more risks. Or what if I would have just not had fear and just did the things, no matter what it is. All right. It's my birthday. I got work to do. Believe in yourself. Trust the process. Practice patience. Take pride in your reps. And I'll see you on the gym floor. And I'm going to say it here, so I have to do it. I'm launching all of my bodybuilding programs today for my birthday. Special introductory rate. I've had them. I've been gatekeeping them for years now. Members of our studio have been using them. There's probably a few maybe out there of you who have your hands on a program of mine. And I'm going to be selling them and putting them out there for you and offering them at I don't know what the rate is going to be. I don't know, but I'm going to put them out there and they're going to be available. So I'll actually put a link in the comment or in the description below. And again, take with that what you need. Or if you don't want, awesome. If you do, like, share, and subscribe. Believe in yourself, trust the process, practice patience, take pride in your reps, and I'll see you on the gym floor. I said it twice, so you can remember.